Okay, so welcome to this demo of iBrain. This is an enterprise middleware product where you can actually integrate two or more systems. And the way it works is very graphical. It's done via workflows, so you can just design your simple workflow in a graphical manner, and this is what we will show you. So basically, the first case we will go through here is getting trades from one trading system to another trading system. So we'll start out by adding a workflow, a new workflow. We create this by clicking the new workflow button. So what we have to do is we have to give this workflow a name. So what we want to do is actually transfer trades from a trading system called Calypso to another trading system called Summit. So we'll name this workflow trade from Calypso to Summit, and we'll give it a description. Here we'll write trades from Calypso will be transferred to Summit, and just click done. And after clicking done, we'll be presented with this screen here, which shows the actual workflow. Right now it's rather empty. We have on the left side here what we call triggers, and this is actually the source of the data. So by clicking this left column, we'll be presented with a list of available sources. And for this scenario, as mentioned, we'll be using the Calypso trading adapter. So what this trigger does is it actually reads messages from the Calypso system. And next we will add a filter or rule saying what messages we're interested in. And we will be interested in all messages, just to keep things simple. So we've added a rule here where we state that it's all messages, and this is done by XPath, and this is a very simple XPath expression. So next what we need to do is add a destination system, and this is what we call writers. And in this case we want to send all these trades to the Mises Summit system. We do this by selecting the Mises Summit adapter, and actually now we're done. If you want, you can publish the workflow at this time by clicking the publish workflow link, and then everything will be live on your servers. Also, you could add conversion logic if you need to convert the messages from one format to another. And in this case, we actually want to make a conversion because the Summit format differs from the Calypso format. So we do this by browsing for an XSLT, and we select this specific XSLT and push upload. Then it's uploaded, and then we publish the workflow. Public succeeded tells us that everything is okay, and this was published to the server, and also the server is restarted. And so this is it. Everything should be working now. Okay, so now our flow is published, and next we want to verify the flow. This is of course running on a server, this software, and the backend is running on a server which we have mapped here, and we've done this to a simple path called test/in/Calypso, and we have a test message from the Calypso system here in XML format. So by changing the extension here to .done, the server will trigger this extension and read the message, and if everything goes well, it would place it in the out folder under Summit. So this is actually the message that has just been generated. If we open this message up, let's use Notepad, we can see that it has generated a Summit XML message. And just to verify that to all of you that this was didn't originally look this way. We'll open the original message and we can see that this is a Calypso XML message. So what actually happened here? Let's just take a look at what we have done. First of all, we created the workflow. This workflow will now be in the list of available workflows. We named our workflow Trades from Calypso to Summit, so we can see it here, and we can edit it by clicking on it, and we will see that this is what we made. So if we want to verify the contents of the trigger, we can see that this is a file protocol adapter. It's reading from this directory any file with this extension and with this encoding given here, as some other options, but we'll not go into details of those options right now. So the same can be done for the actual writer of the system. We can see this is also a file protocol adapter, just to keep things simple. And we're writing to a different directory and with a different encoding. Also here there are possibilities to do some extra business logic, add that if a simple XSLT conversion is not sufficient. Of course, you can also add more writers and more triggers and more rules to this event. So let's say that we want to write to Dimension also, which is also a trading system. We can simply just add the writer by choosing the Dimension writer, and then now everything will be sent to Dimension also. And of course, if we need this activated, we need to publish the workflow. In the same way, you can add any trigger you like. This could also be Dimension as working as an input system, and we will just remove it as an output system. In this case, Dimension has been set up to be both an input and an output source. So in this case, messages from both Calypso and Dimension will end up in the Summit format. That's it.